もういいわ。
This one scene, 1 second of her stripping in the series and it defines every sculpt of her figures that came out. Why do most of her figures have to have her normal suit zipped down? Damn pervs. So hey guys, welcome to another figure review video. And this time we have Megahouse Gundam Girls' Generation from the Mobile Suit Gundam Series 08MS team, Aina Sahalin. So starting with the box, we have a regular windowed box with a painting of the monster of a mobile armor there, the Absolute 1, and a big cutout for you to check the figure. Left side, some photos of the figure and another cutout. Back side, more photos of the figure. Some sort of a jungle background, probably where the series took place. And you can even see a small silhouette of the Absolute there. Right side, another photo of the figure and the rest of the painting of the monster Absolute. At the top of the box, since again this came from the Megatroya shop, you'll see the bonus art picking there, and here's a quick look of that small art. So Aina requires a little assembly out of the box. First you get the base, then you just align the pegs on these railings, align the pegs on her left foot, then align her right foot to the pegs there, then you align her butt cheeks to those butt cravings on the rail, and then her helmet just hangs on her right hand. So here's Aina out of the box, and again she's one of those misses in my opinion in this Megahouse Gundam line. I have a few issues with her that I'm not satisfied about, but we'll get to that later. So let's start with the base, which is the smallest base I believe in this line, and probably the worst looking one. I mean, it's just a little transparent base and they just slap a Xeon decal right there. I wish they gave her a better base to match the railings. I actually thought they're giving her some sort of muddy or rocky terrain base like they did with Char, since you know the whole series happened on Earth in some sort of jungle. So I don't know why they decided to give her a boring base. Looking at the helmet, pretty nice paint and detail here, but I do want to note that they missed some panel lining on part of the helmet there. Not a big deal, but just one of those few differences between the actual retail product versus the official advertised photos. So looking at her behind, pretty nice sculpt I must say. With a few sloppy paint apps here, you can see some paint bleeding on top of her normal suit, that's sad. And this whole part of her suit, I think, is poorly painted as well. It's much cleaner on the official photos, and I know, there's always that disclaimer they put on most of the figures, but again, comparing this to the past Gundam figures that Megahouse did, the quality control on this figure is just not on par. I mean, look how clean they did the paint apps on those Xeon uniforms. No paint bleeds or sloppy applications, so you guys would understand if I expect more from Megahouse in terms of QC, especially when their already high price seems to be getting a little higher. On the other side, I think the paint apps here are a little bit cleaner, but I do want to note those big ass seams on her hips. It's even more prominent on this side. Wish they did a better job making those more subtle. And we go to her face, which is not bad, but I think the likeness is off just a little bit. I really can't tell why, but of course you'll still recognize her as Aina with her signature light green, sometimes light blue hair, and that bright orange suit. But my final complaint about this figure is her lips. I mean, where the hell is her upper lip? Or the crease of her mouth? You can clearly see it on the official photos, but not here on the retail one. And I don't know if it's just my figure, but it really does look weird. But of course, looking at a 1/8 scale figure in a normal viewing distance, you can probably ignore or tolerate these issues, but no Megahouse, I will not. And since your figures are expensive as fuck, at least I want consistent quality I got from your past figures. Oh please let the Hammond figure be better than this, please. So Aina stands at 200mm or about 7.8 inches. Here's another 1/8 Gundam figure from Megahouse. And a 1:144 scale Zaku, which is about your size of your average 1/12 scale figures. And another 1/8 scale figure from Kotobukiya. So there you have it. It's probably a miss again for me in my opinion, especially with Megahouse's standards. Of course again, it's still the best looking Aina figure you can currently get. Definitely better than the first one, but of course with all those issues I have with her, and again considering the price you pay for a simple figure like this, we're giving Aina Sahalin 3 stacks out of 5. Hey, if you like this video, please give us a like, if not then give us a dislike, but do tell us why so we can improve. And if you want to see more figure review videos like this, please hit that subscribe button as it will help us a lot. So that's about it, and as always, take it easy. That's for you, Jack, if you're watching this.